What's good, you guys? What's good? Happy Saturday. It's your girl May Money here just for a quick check-in with y'all. It is January 3rd, 2026, and we have, gotten some news over the past few days. So there's just a few things I wanted to start with. Just give me 1 second here. Anyway, so yeah, there are a few things that happened today. I just wanted to run them by you, just do a quick check-in. But I hope you did, before we get started, had a good new year, celebration or in holiday break or whatever. It is that you did. I hope it was restful in some way and fulfilling in some way. I know certainly my New Year's was absolutely amazing in New Orleans. Hanging out with Don Lemon and his people out there. It was just phenomenal. I'll tell you guys about that later. But I just wanted to just talk about 3 things that happened and where I'm going with this. Number 1, we really gotta start thinking differently about how we navigate our daily lives, you guys. Look, daycare has been paused in all 50 states, the funding for that, because of some reckless, stupid ass YouTuber, far right YouTuber doing too much, right? So, and that was in Minnesota, but everybody else is suffering from it. So that's number 1. Number 2, what happened? Healthcare subsidies being all sorts of fucked up. People's premiums are going way high, like times 3, right? So that's another one. And then also we are just dealing with, just all this foreign policy and deportation and all of the above, right? And I just want people to stop operating their lives like the things that we are used to are going to work nowadays. So if you got young children, you need to start getting creative. You need to have plans and everything. If you got older people in your life, you need to have plans. You need to think outside the box and stop falling into the trap of like what you're used to, because we're not dealing with what we're used to anymore. And it's dangerous and it's quite stupid to think that, So I just, it's tough. I know that's not what y'all want to hear, but it's what you need to hear. This is really coming out of like a place of love, really and truly. Sticking together, of course, is important. Making sure that you're really community building and things like that. But thinking and doing shit like how we were, regular schmegular, it ain't gonna cut it. And I do fear that a lot of people are gonna get hurt. A lot of people are gonna accidentally get hurt by something that was completely avoidable because they weren't paying attention. And 2025 has really shown us that we've already seen the consequences of people not paying attention and like what can really happen and how people can really get fucked up and harmed. Like, for example, people going to these court cases not unaware that, like, and surprised and flabbergasted when they're like, oh, well, I'm not an illegal immigrant. I have my papers. I'm trying to do it the right way. Well, they don't care. Or like, I don't know, people talking about their SNAP benefits, like how that happened when our SNAP benefits got cut for a while there. People, didn't think it would happen to them, or think that, oh, well, it's just happening over here, so I can just go ahead and live my life the regular schmegular way. Well, I'm going to tell you this right now. That's the same shit that happened in Germany. People were eating their bread and going to movies and going on dates and having children while people were being fucking murdered and brutalized and put in chambers and stuff. So, again, like, I guess it's just like really being smart and really kind of thinking outside the box and getting creative with how we're going to navigate our lives for the next few years. I mean, it could be like 10 plus years. Like, raising children during this time is going to be different. I'm just letting you know that right now. So if you think for 1 second that raising children during this time is going to just be regular schmegular like how it used to be, then you're fucking stupid. You really are. And I actually question you even being near children. Because not only are you a danger to yourself, but you're especially a danger to the children. So I just want people to really stop thinking that shit is just comfortable. Because comfort is not something that we have anymore. Even though it hasn't quite hit you yet, and we've done a really good job at normalizing all this stuff. Again, if you get caught slipping after everything that went on in the past like 2 years, that's on you. And so this comes out of love for everybody, you know. I don't mean to be like doom and gloom. I'm actually trying to encourage you to really start thinking about different ways to be able to navigate the system that we're under, because it's very unstable, it's dangerous, and it's going to be harmful. And if you ain't ready, then I don't know what to say. But hey, don't say they made money, didn't say nothing about it. But anyway, I just say keep your head on straight, keep your wits about you, get creative, make sure that you don't get too comfortable, stay uncomfortable so that you can stay ready, so that you don't got to get ready really. Don't get caught slipping out here, because that one little mistake that you make can really be it for you or somebody that you care for. So that's all I really got to say about it. And like we know that this is just the third day of the year. I don't know what's going on with the daycare thing. We'll keep you updated on that. I don't know what's going on. There's a lot. The news with the Venezuela and everything is moving really fucking fast. So I'm not even going to really try to say too much until Monday on our show, Monday 4:30. Check us out live Pacific, 7:30 Eastern at the Millennial Gaze. We'll be talking some stuff, but I just felt like I might as well just wait for things to develop before I even try to do anything, because every time I pull a clip and like email it to myself, I look back on Instagram and then there's a new update. And so I'm just going to wait for things to kind of settle, at least for a few hours, so that I can give y'all the news. But if it's going to keep switching up so quickly, there's no point, right? So yeah, we got the daycare updates, we got the health insurance updates. I know that they might be voting on it or something to overturn that, but I have to keep you updated on that. But I did hear something kind of through the grapevine that might not be as bad. I don't know, but I do know that a lot of people's premiums have tripled. Like they went from like $150 to like $900 and shit like that. So again, you guys, like, don't get caught slipping out here, and like really make sure you're making plans to get through this fucking year. So like the shit that you usually will be doing might not be right for this time, okay? So just be aware of that. That's really it. That's really all I gotta say. I'll keep you updated, but again, if anything really pops off, of course we'll be here. But please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Check us out on our Instagram at millennial.gangsters92. We got some Substack articles that kind of popped out. Oops, dropped something. And and all sorts of stuff. And I will definitely see you on Monday for the live stream. So anywho, I'll tap in with y'all later. Happy New Year. And, keep your wits about you.